Всем привет! Today I would like to tell you how to spell and pronounce and write different Russian words, talking exactly how to name your relatives in Russian and how to name some professions. I can tell you that I'm a bit tired with the whiteboard because it's good, but it's very difficult for me to film it normally and to handwrite there normally because I don't have such a great skill in handwriting on a whiteboard. So I decided to make this video like that, and maybe later video with writing will be made the same way. And don't ask why. It's in Indian style, I don't know, I just wanted to do it like that. So let's begin. I think let's begin with the relatives' names. Mom or mother, or which also can be mommy. So in Russian, mom is mama, mother, usually mother, mать. And if you want to say mommy, you can say mamochka, like that. Dad, father, daddy, papa, отец, and бабочка. Grandma, not grandma, grandmother, I guess. Grandmother and granny. Бабушка, бабуля, бабушка or бабуля. Grandfather, grandpa, дедушка, дедуля, and also there can be word ded. Ded is not like something really loving. Ded is mostly just like short version, but also it's a little bit even rude, maybe just a little. Ded. Aunt, auntie, тетя, and it can be тетушка, but тетушка is more for some old books or old times. Usually nowadays no one say тетушка, only тетя. Uncle, don't know how to say uncle in a soft way in English, so дядя, or in a soft way дядюшка. But usually дядюшка is just some loving name for some man who usually like older, or so it depends. It mostly for some man who is not relative even than for your real uncle. Sister, in a soft way, сестричка, сестричка. And the old-fashioned name of сестра is сестрица, сестрица. Brother, brother, брат, in a soft way, братик. It also can be братец and братишка. Oh, and with sister, it also can be in a soft way, сестренка, сестренка. And then your great grandparents, for example, great grandmother, прабабушка, прабабушка, and great grandfather, прадедушка. And if you are a grandkid, you can be внук if you are a boy, внук, or внучка if it's a girl. But also, yeah, in English it's like grandson or granddaughter. So the soft way of внук, внучок. The soft version of внучка is внученька, внученька. And if you are like great grandkid, then you are great grandkid, правнук, or правнучка. If you are a son, that's very similar, сын. Soft way is сыночек. And daughter, okay, let me be here. Daughter, I think like that. Дочь, or it can be дочка. Дочка is softer, but it also like a normal way of saying, and if you want to say really soft, you can say доченька, доченька. We also don't have one word for siblings, so we usually say братья и сестры, which means brothers and sisters. We also don't have one common word for great parents or grand great parents, so we usually just say бабушка и дедушка, so grandma and grandpa. Who else we have? For example, stepfather, отчим, отчим, stepmother, мачеха. This word sounds quite rude in Russian. We don't have soft versions, for example, stepmom, stepdad, like in English, so they are just tend to be not really pleasant. Also, for example, I don't know if there exists this name of we have a plant or a flower, if I can say. It's called mать and мачеха, so it's called mать и мачеха, so mother and stepmother. And the leaves of this plant, one side is soft and the other side is quite rude, so if you touch it, I mean, and that's why it's called mati machicha, because the side of mother is soft and the side of stepmother is rude and unpleasant. Something like this. Nephew. I'm sorry if I write some words in English incorrect, because I don't use them really often and I don't remember. Mostly I don't write them really often, so I don't remember how to do it correctly. If it's a boy, it's племянник. If it's a girl, племянница. Племянница. Stepdaughter. Stepdaughter. Падчерица. Падчерица. No soft version. If it's a stepson, пасынок. Пасынок. Stepsister or stepbrother. If it is a step like connected with your mom, it's called сводный or сводная. Сводный брат, so stepbrother. Сводная сестра, if it's sister. If it's step through your father, then it is единокровный брат. Единокровная сестра. But I don't really like this specifying, so I usually just say сводный брат, сводная сестра, because this word is too long, and I don't know, if in English they all are step, if I'm not mistaken, so I don't know why to make such a big difference. I would better make a difference if they are real relatives or not, but as in English, we, if I'm not mistaken, don't have this difference, so only if it's through mother or through father. And in plural form, I think I can tell you: brothers, братья, sisters, сестры, sons, сыновья, daughters, дочери, who else? Grandkids, внуки, nephews, племянники. Who else it can be? Let's see. Well, мамы, матери, мамочки, папы, отцы, папочки, бабушки, дедушки, тети, дяди. This one I said. Okay, I think most of all I said. Братья и сестры, yes, I think. Yeah, the most important I said. So something like this we've done with relatives. And now I would like to tell you also some professions in Russian. Okay, let's start with, for example, shop assistant. Shop assistant or seller. It's one word in Russian, which is продавец. Driver is водитель. Teacher, учитель. But учитель is mostly for schools. If it is university, for example, then it will be преподаватель. If it's a private teacher, for example, or some courses, you can choose the variant you like more. Преподаватель just sounds more serious than учитель, but in general, the difference is just in that in schools there are teacher, in university преподаватель. In other life cases, you can choose what you like more. Doctor, врач, nurse. If it's a woman, then медсестра. So we already know word сестра, it's a sister in Russian, so it's like medical sister. If it's a man, then медбрат. But fun fact that before, if you got the profession, it was called just медсестра, so it was no matter are you a man or woman, in your certificate it was written медсестра. So my dad, for example, his first education was like nurse, and it was written медсестра in his diploma. I don't know why it was like that, but as far as I know now it's okay, and it can be both of them. Lawyer. It can be jurist. Or advocate. I don't know if there is any difference between them, but usually for me, for all my life, they were synonyms. Psychologist. Very similar. Psycholog. Fireman or firefighter. Пожарный. Пожар means fire, but not normal fire, but when something is unnormally burning and you need to manage it. So пожарный is the person who does it. Policeman. Полицейский. In Soviet Union, and when I was a kid or even teenager, and maybe this profession was called милиционер, but when I was a teenager they made a law and renamed this profession to полицейский, so now it's closer to policeman. Sailor. Моряк. Море means sea, that's why моряк. Postman. Почтальон. Builder. Строитель. Writing in Russian. Hairdresser. think it's something maybe from German. So parik in Russian, it's a fake hair, and maher, I think that's from maybe German or some other language. So person who makes fake hair or something like this, or just makes a hair. Artist. Художник. Musician. Musician. I'm sorry, I forgot how to write it. Muzikant. Writer. Писатель. Librarian. Библиотекарь. Rescuer. Спасатель. Scientist. Ученый. Cooker. Повар. And my previous profession, guide. Sometimes we use guide, so it's taken from English language, but it's mostly for some adventure trips, or so something more active in the nature, or it's when you are like go from one place to another. But when it's, for example, in museum, usually that's экскурсовод. Or if it's a like walking tour, short walking tour, then it's just экскурсовод from word excursion. So you just have one short excursion at one place, and экскурсовод, it's literally translated like person who leads an excursion. So that's it. I think for now it's enough. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was interesting for you. If you are interested in some other professions, you can ask me, so I write you. And also, if you are interested in some other topics of Russian language, you also can tell me. So thank you for watching, and пока.